Noel asked you, why do you think Pops caught on? So another way to say this would be like, why do you think they got big? Anything like that. So if you didn't know, Pops weren't actually liked in the beginning.
The first ones that debuted was Batman and Green Lantern and Joker and Riddler and Penguin. And the funny part of the story is we debuted it at Comic-Con in 2010 and our fan base hated it.
I was a little bit standoffish at first because these weren't bobbleheads.
But they eventually became super huge compared to Wacky Wobblers, which is kind of the old Pops. They were big before Pops. Alex the Human said, I think Pops caught on due to the many fandoms they made, which made people who might not have been fans of Pops just buy them because they wanted to get a Pop of something like Harry Potter or something. And Adam Tron says, I think they caught on because of all the different licenses like Harry Potter, Star Wars, and Kool-Aid. And Zeke the Pop Hunter said, I think they caught on because of exclusives and different franchises they made like Marvel. So I agree with these because definitely I collected a lot because of Deadpool. I don't know why. Yeah, I was trying to collect all of them. And then I saw that they had Star Wars ones and everything. So then I got more. And I could see that happening with literally any other type of Pop. Maybe I like My Little Pony and I see that they have Care Bears. I know those two shows are pretty similar. And then I see they have something else that's like Care Bears. Then I see there's something else that's like that. And then I just have a huge collection. So that definitely is the reason Pops grew, because it can get anyone to just buy a bunch. ZD said that I think that they caught on because they just stopped making as many Wacky Wobblers. Because if you're a fan of Funko and you want to keep collecting, but they stop making the thing you collect and now they've got this new thing, you're probably going to start collecting if you want to keep collecting Funko. So Funko already had a pretty big audience from Wacky Wobblers and not much else. Regan Talks About Movies said, I think they caught on because collectibles were popular and Funko already had popular collectibles, but really collectibles were just popular at the time, so that kind of propelled Pops, and the bobblehead wasn't as popular at the time. So that makes sense because it was just a good time to have stuff like that. Marley said, I think they caught on because they have a unique design. That definitely makes sense. There are companies that make figures that just look exactly like the character. So then if you have a big collection of it, say I have Woody from Toy Story and Baby Yoda, obviously those aren't going to fit together. But if you popify them both, they do fit together. Because Funko's extremely stylized. They've got the big head, the small body, the big eyes, the big black eyes. You can really tell if you see a Pop, except for that one. Harrison said that they caught on because Harrison had them, and they just became a trend because Harrison is awesome. That's definitely it. Taco Bean Burrito says they grew a lot more because their figures went from something like this to these crazy figures with all these different poses, and then they provided this example, which definitely, because there aren't a lot of figures like that you can get for that cheap. SneakX said they caught on because it's a good way to get stuff from your favorite fandom from a very cheap price. So this Pop right here, I think it was $8, and it looks a lot like Stan from South Park. So it's a really good way to get figures like that, because most other figures like that, they might be smaller and be $20. So if you try to collect them, then it can get pretty pricey pretty quickly. I know I get a lot of Pops for $5 sometimes, so it's a really good price. This is a lot of a smaller one, but there are some bigger ones that are the same price. So Pops are just an easy way to collect for a better price. So I agree with all of these. It's all of these together really why Pops caught on, definitely. This different stylization, Funko already kind of having an audience, these licenses that not many other companies have. I can't think of any other This Is Fine Dog figures, because Funko just gets some really cool licenses, and the stylization is pretty cool. Some people hate it, so you either hate it or you like it. And that's not Funko's only line, so if you don't like the stylization, there's a lot of other cool lines they make. But Pops obviously did catch on, because if you go to any store that sells collectibles, except for maybe the Lego store, because they're not going to sell Pops, but most stores that sell collectibles do sell Pops. I would say they are the most popular collectible figure of different licenses. I don't think they're as popular as Pokemon cards or something, which are collectible, but I think they're the most popular in their category. So if you want to submit in the next YNAY, Link to the Discord is in the description. And my next question for you isn't a question, but this time I'm going to ask you to send me a pop and I'll fix it. Just send a specific pop and you can have a request along with it.
Leave your submissions in the Discord below.